Hello, my friend. Welcome to live chat later than normal. Yeah, it was a great day. It was a great day. I'll tell you about it in a minute. But I wanted to tell you first off, thank you for being here in live chat in the evening. At least it's the evening for me. I'm not sure what it's like where you are, but thank you for changing the time. Thank you to the moderators for being so flexible. Yeah, I'm excited to be here with you. And today we are going to focus on an update for live chat. An update because there was a thing that happened with R.E.M. Beauty that I talked about in a What's Been Makeup previously. I wanted to update you on that. I also want to update you on Pleasing. I did an order for the Harry Styles Pleasing brand. I want to update you on that and some other things that have come into my life recently. So we're going to be focusing mostly on that in today's live chat. So if that sounds interesting, we're getting into that in just a moment. But before we do, I do want to say good morning to the people that are here live. No, good morning. I'm going to keep saying morning because that's what I'm used to saying. This evening, in the collective brain of makeup awesomeness, they're going to be participating in the comment section down below. I mean, a comment section. Goodness, I am off my game in the chat. In the chat, if you are not here alive, you're going to be participating in the comment section down below. Usually we do these chats at 10 a.m. Eastern time, but I had things going on that I was not here. And I know I've worn the shirt a million times recently. I love this shirt. It is warm. It is comfy. It makes me happy. And then this is my handmade hat that I bought at Locally Crafted. It was $30 and worth every freaking penny. And I love it so much. So I wanted to wear it. All right. Let's say hello. Celine, hello to you. Hello, Consuelo. Good to see you. Hello, Mary. Hello, Alicia and Elle and Thriving and Beyond. Mary wants to know, hey, Jen, did you sell lots of marshmallows today? I did. If you do not know, I have a company called Mad Marshmallows that I started. I started a new farmer's market because the one that I typically do is closed for the winter. And we sold out today. I brought about the same as I normally bring to the other market. And we sold out of the boxes by about 11, and we sold out of the sample packs, because I do 2-pack samples, by about 11:30, and it closes at 9 to 1. So yeah, it was a day. I wish I had brought more. So we decided, this is a little announcement, we decided while we were there to take advantage of the holiday season, the Christmas season specifically, because Hanukkah will be over, and do next week as well. So next week's going to be an evening chat as well, because I'm there in the morning on Sundays. And it was fun. We met lots of nice people. I mean, that's one of the great things about going to farmers markets. If you're not local, go check out, see some local farmers markets near you, because they really are fun. Lots of nice people just following their dreams and their passions. And it's a great vibe. Every market I've ever been to has been a great vibe. So hopefully you have some with a great vibe near you. So yes, I sold lots of marshmallows today, and Locally Crafted is almost out of what we dropped off yesterday. They sold about 2/3 of what we dropped off yesterday since yesterday. So it's going so well. It's very exciting. So thank you for asking, Mary. I appreciate you. That was the thing I was going to say earlier. Samantha, hello. Welcome to your first chat. Hello, Amy Beth. Good to see you. Longtime viewer, first-time chatter. Welcome. That's another thing that's nice about having a later chat, is that we can have different people. Because I know, like Robbie last week was like, you always say hi to the same people. Well, it's always the same people that are in chat first. But when we do a later chat, it's different people. Musique nonstop. Hello. And Teresa, hello. I hope Teresa is staying safe in North Dakota. She says that there are 8+ inches of snow in North Dakota. That's a lot. I heard Hawaii got a bunch of snow. Like, it's a lot. And hello to Tammy. So good to see you. Let's see. Okay. So if I did not say good evening to you, so good to see you. All right, so let's talk about R.E.M. Beauty and what happened. So just a quick summary. Oh, thank you, Mary, for becoming a member of the Collective Brain Elite. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me tell you what happened with R.E.M. Beauty. So what happened, if you did not see, is that I ordered from R.E.M Beauty. I ordered over $200 worth of product, and I was excited to review it for you. And I started seeing reviews kind of popping out, which always happens. You know, when people get PR, the reviews come out first. It's just natural. So I got an email from the brand that said that my order was going to be delayed because there was one item in my order. It was a lip gloss that wasn't going to, they couldn't ship until later. So I emailed them and I said, hey, can you just take the lip gloss out? Because I need to review this for my channel and I can't wait till early December because this was, you know, early November. I think it was early November. So I can't wait till early December. I was like, you know, everybody's got PRs already reviewing it. Nobody's going to care. And honestly, I mean, I'm sure some people would care. But the thing is I was talking to a lot of you all in the comment section, reading on Twitter and all this. Not a lot of you seemed super excited about R.E.M Beauty. So it was like, number one, my audience isn't super excited about the brand. Number two, I spent $200. And number three, what was number three? Spent a lot of money, audience wasn't that interested, and all the reviews were already coming out. So it was like, so they said they couldn't take the lip gloss out. And I said, well, can you replace it with something else? Like, I understand you want to keep your money. Cool, that's fine. Replace it with something. I was like, even if it's a lesser value item, like just put something else in there so I can get my order. And they said they couldn't do that. So I said, well, I'd like to cancel my order then because I don't need the stuff. I'm not going to review it. I just cancel my order. And they said, well, we might be able to cancel your order. You're either going to get a cancellation or you're going to get a shipment confirmation. And I was like, okay. So I didn't get a cancellation. So look what I got today. I got my order. I covered up my address. So I wrote refused on it. And this is going to be brought to the post office tomorrow. And I'm hoping to be able to get a receipt because that's what they told me to do from R.E.M. They said, you know, you can just refuse it and send it back. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to go to the post office and see what the deal is. What's weird, though, and maybe you have more experience with this than I do, but there's a UPS tracking code, and then under that is a USPS tracking code. And I got it today on a Sunday, which is super weird. So I'm going to try to take it to USPS, see what happens. I may have to go to UPS too, but even if I have to pay for shipping back, it's fine. You know, I'll do what I have to do. But yeah, $200. I'm not going to get my return on investment on that. I don't think that enough of you are that interested, and it's so, you know, it's been a while since it launched. You know, so it's going back. So I was a little irritated because they did have 3 weeks to cancel the order. And it was interesting because a lot of people that were commenting on the situation, some people were saying that's stupid, they should be able to cancel the order. And then some people were saying, no, I've seen that with other companies that once they go to a big warehouse, they can't cancel the order because of the way the system's set up. So, I mean, I'm not like super pissed at R.E.M. I am a little irritated because I feel like there should be a better system than that because it's such a waste of shipping. It's a waste of time for the post office. Like, they don't need that in their lives right now. They don't need extra packages either way. We don't need to be paying for the shipping. We don't need that for the, you know what I mean? Like, we don't need that. Like, there needs to be a better way. So yeah, so that's what happened with R.E.M Beauty. Again, I'm not like mad at them. I'm not like, you know, holding a huge grudge. I mean, if they start, I'm not ordering from their website ever again. But if they sold it like Ulta or Sephora or something, I may order something in the future, but I'm just not going to buy off their website again. I'm not like super holding it against them. Oh, we have 2 new members. Selma. Hello, Selma. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Thank you so much. And also to Mama J. Thank you so much. Much appreciated to both of you. Okay, so let's see what you all are saying. Andrea says there's definitely been some mixed reviews about it. Yeah, I didn't watch any reviews because I kind of got a little disenchanted and I was a little irritated at first and I was like, I don't even care about this brand anymore. You know, like I kind of had that little like feeling. I'm over it. So I might watch some reviews now, maybe. Jennifer says, not that it is normal to have UPS send it to USPS, so it's cheaper shipping. Oh yeah. And I've heard of that too. I'm just not sure which place to bring it back to.
Steph says take it back to USPS.
Okay, Steph says take it to USPS, so that's what I will do. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Say Sura. crossing, I'm going to say. Hopefully I did okay. So weird to waste all that shipping time just to have their customers return it. Yeah, I mean, it just seems like a waste of their resources and their time, because not only do they have to receive it, but then they have to restock it and all of that. But I think that as long as I don't open the box, they hopefully will be able to resell the product. Hopefully it won't go to waste. Tina says, I haven't seen a review of her makeup yet. I personally was excited to hear your thoughts, but I get it. Yeah, and I think some people were, but I have other things I can review. There's so many other things, there's so many other things. That Scott Barnes palette is calling to me that we talked about in What's Up in Makeup today, that big $200 palette, because I've never tried any of his makeup, but like $200, I don't know. Let's see if I have something. Haraoko, how did I do? Customer service seems way off at R.E.M. Beauty. You should have been able to cancel your order if it wasn't even dispatched. Yeah, and it wasn't going to be dispatched for weeks. That was the thing. If it was like going to be out like in the next couple of days, like that makes sense to me, but that it wasn't even going to be shipped for weeks, it just seemed weird, but Oh, CJ, run. When are we going to be able to order the marshmallows? I can't wait. I'm so excited to try them. It's probably going to be a while because I have some problem solving I need to do before I can ship it out, as far as in the summertime with them melting and shipping to really hot places. So I have to solve that problem. And I also have to get into a commercial kitchen. So it has to be financially, I have to be able to sell enough here in order to make it worth it to go to a commercial kitchen, because you have to pay rental space time, and if I'm not selling enough to justify it, then, and I also have to be able to ramp up the speed of my production to be able to make more. So there's lots of things I need to be able to do. And I'm not trying to rush, I'm trying to do everything right every step of the way instead of pushing it out to a wide audience early. Like I just want to inch it out. But thank you for being so excited and for wanting to try them. I would love for you to try them. I really would. I would love it. I'll get there. I will. One day. Oh, here's the comment from Steph. Thank you, Steph. It's a UPS SurePost. Yes, that's right. UPS hands it off to USPS. That's also why you got it on Sunday. UPS doesn't do Sunday deliveries. You take it back to USPS. Thank you, Steph. Much appreciated. Thank you. Amy says, not interested in the R.E.M. brand. Seems boring. I prefer the work that is put into indie brands and would rather support them. And indie brands are crushing it right now. Crushing it. Oh my gosh. Absolutely right. Dark Angel says, Nikki Tutorials and Ellie Kleins did reviews. Great. I love my Dobermans. What farmers market are in Maryland? I'm only familiar with the one in Hagerstown. It's called the Alney Artists and Farmers Market. I will be there next weekend. I don't know if I'm going to do another December market, but I should be there first week in January, first week in February, first week in March, first week in April. Yeah, Jennifer says, same thing. Dying to try Scott Barnes too, but $200, that's a no for me. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. It's like I can't bring myself to I'm pretending to swipe my credit card, even though that's not how it works. Like nobody does this anymore, but you get the point. I can't bring myself.
But that Scott Barnes palette looks epic.
It does look epic.
It looks epic.
It does. I got to get you a mic so that you can like chime in on stuff. And we just hear your voice off in the background. It does look epic. It looks huge. It's like bigger than my head. It's gigantic. It looks amazing. And I've never tried Scott Barnes, so I don't know. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll ask for it for Christmas. All right. So beyond that, let's talk about pleasing. So I did order, I guess it was about a week and a half after R.E.M. Beauty, I ordered stuff from Harry, maybe it was a week, from Harry Styles brand Pleasing. And it was a pre-order situation. So technically, I don't even think that it launched until the end of November. And I got that today as well. So I'll show you what I got. The way that it came was just in a regular box or whatever, but then inside you've got a single box for each product, which is a lot of packaging. We're talking about waste and things, but it is cardboard, so it should be able to be recycled. So this is how the nail polish came, and it is a decent size. I don't know how many, let me see if it says what size nail polish nail polish fanatics, you should, maybe you can help me with this. 13 milliliters, 0.43 fluid ounces. Is that a lot of nail polish? I don't have any nail polishes around me. But it seems big. And then there was a big question that you all had as far as opening it. Some people were asking if for people with disabilities or people with, difficulty with their hands, with the grip, would this be a hindrance or would this be a help, this ball? So what I used to teach children who had motor difficulties. So what they would do is they would do this and then they would try to open it this way. And I can tell you that it's not opening, but I've also never opened it. So there's that. And then there's the polish. And let me screw it back on and see. Okay, so if I don't screw it on real tight, see if I can open it like this. It opens pretty easily. Once you get it open that first time, it does do pretty well. But I did hear that you can pull the ball off. Let me see. Maybe not. I did hear you could pull the ball off somehow. I'm not going to do it though because I'm not trying to break it. But they did say that on their website, and they're supposedly underneath here is a more traditional nail polish top. Let me just paint one of my nails. I don't paint my nails anymore. I don't use fake nails anymore because I'm so terrified that something is going to end up in the marshmallows. So I haven't painted my nails at all or worn fake nails since I started my company and started selling them. When I was just playing, I was painting my nails and stuff. But now that I'm selling them, I'm terrified to paint my nails because I don't want anything to get in the marshmallows. So, okay, it's got a traditional nail polish scent. I'm just saying that because it's wafting up at me. And right now, it just looks like a clear gloss. This one is in the shade. I didn't mean to get a clear one. This is called Pearly Tops. So I was expecting a little bit more of a pearl sheen, maybe because I didn't shake it enough. Let's try it. Let's try it again. One more. Let's do one more nail. I'll take it off after chat though, because I'm terrified that something is going to happen. Yeah, I don't really see much happening. It just looks like a clear. But I did hear that these are really nice for layering. So maybe it shows up better over top of another polish as far as the pearliness, or maybe it just needs to dry down. So we're going to give it a couple minutes and let's talk about the other product. Oh, Elaine says, why Scott Barnes has no tea, or does he? Maybe I'm living under a rock. I don't know. Kristen's saying Scott Barnes, something's wrong with Scott Barnes. I don't know. I don't know any. Is Scott Barnes bad? Like, I met him once. He seemed lovely. I don't know. I've never heard anything bad about Scott Barnes. Let me scroll up. See what y'all are saying. Okay, so Melly says reviewing Scott Barnes could potentially be controversial. I don't want to get into politics, but just a heads up. Okay. Well, I will have to look into that. And one thing that I've learned, and this is something that I'm just saying because I don't know anything about Scott Barnes as far as his political whatever, but I take the things I read on the internet with a grain of salt as far as people's personal lives, their personal beliefs, because there are people on the internet that like to make things up. And I'm not saying this one's made up because I honestly have no idea, but I want to strongly caution you to not believe everything you read on the internet. I think we've learned that very strongly, especially recently, that sometimes people just make stuff up. So I don't know about this particular situation. So, but I'm just saying, I would like to learn more from sources that I trust. That's what I'm saying. All right. So while this is drying, let's talk about the next product. Hopefully everything's good with Harry Styles. It's like everybody you got to like look up and stuff, you know? Okay, so this is the Pearlescent Illuminating Serum. And again, it comes in the box like that. And then, oh, it says something underneath. Let's see what it says right here. Boop. It says, our minimal packaging choices emphasize a light footprint, and each formula adheres to vegan, cruelty-free, and clean principles. Clean principles. We are continually committed to doing better by refining and innovating our sustainability practices. Can I tell you something really funny that's off topic? Actually, let me read the bottom of this first. It says, this carton is 100% compostable and made with a minimum of 70% post-consumer material. It's printed with soy and water-based inks. Well, there you go. I had a company reach out to me that wanted me to do a sponsor video for them. And a big part of the marketing is the clean beauty. And I said, well, can I not talk about the clean beauty claims? And they were like, no, it's a huge part of our brand. You have to talk about clean beauty. I said, sorry, I'm not doing it. I was like, I'm not going to push your BS clean beauty crap. I'm not doing it. If you ever decide that it's okay for me to review your brand without touting your clean beauty claims, I'm cool with it. I'll do it. But I was like, not like that. It's like, I'm not gonna, I've told y'all so many times that stuff is BS. Why? I'm not doing that. All right. This is really pretty. This is really pretty, but they do have other things on here besides the clean beauty. I don't mind if people say they're clean beauty as long as that's not like the way they're trying to convince you to buy. Like if that's like their whole thing, it's like the chick with the blue light. It's like if you have like one blue light product, I'm going to kind of roll my eyes at you. Or if you have, a couple of blue light products, I'm going to roll my eyes, but I'm not going to just, be mad at the whole brand. But if your whole brand is based on BS science that's not real, then I'm going to side eye you. If your whole brand is based on clean beauty, I'm going to side eye you. Like it's not regulated. The term is not regulated. Anybody can say they're clean beauty. And I don't like people trying to manipulate people. It makes me irritated. All right, let's talk about this. I'm so going all over the place. Okay, the Illuminating Pearlescent Serum. It's really pretty. Got these little floaty little ball things in there. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. So it's a clear jelly. Does it have a scent? A little tiny bit of a makeup-y kind of scent, but it's not. Whoa. What is happening here? It looks like it's bubbly. Like it legit looks like it has little chunks in it. I don't think you can see it, but it looks snotty. Like snotty. I think that's the pieces of maybe the little bally things. And that was a lot to put on my hand. Let's see if I can rub it in a little better. All right, let me click on while I'm waiting for this. Kristen says, I've learned so much from Dr. Dre to be manipulated by the clean beauty labels, but so many are not informed. It's so true. And so many people say that they will buy based on clean beauty standards. And it's like, no, stop. Share with a friend. It's BS. All right. So this is still wet. Can you see pearlescent compared to my other hand? It looks the same. Maybe I overblended it. This is the one that has the pearl. And this is just my hand. The one with just my hand looks pearlier. Right? Am I wrong here? Didn't that mattified my hand? Why? Why is that? That's weird. That's weird. There was definitely something chunky coming out of it though that like looked like snot, like white snot coming out of it, which I'm assuming was supposed to be the pearly stuff, but I don't see anything. It feels a little tacky right now, but I think it's still drying down a little. I'll have to let you know how that goes. Speaking of that, my nails. I can definitely, I thought I could see maybe a little bit of mattifying, maybe a little. It's really subtle. Whatever's happening with the nail polish, it is super subtle. Like barely see anything, barely see anything. And then this illuminating, not illuminating. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Yeah, Pearlescent Illuminating Serum for all skin types. Water, humectants, more humectants, copolymer, phenoxyethanol preservative. And it's really just water and humectants. Let me see if there's anything to lock in the hydration. I don't see a good, castor oil. That might help. PEG, hydrogenated castor oil. That might not lock it in. I don't know. But yeah, I don't see anything good to lock the hydration in. So if you're going to use this, make sure you top it with at least a moisturizer, if not a foundation or tinted moisturizer or something, because I think you don't want it. Because what happens with these kinds of products, we've talked about it before, so I'm sorry if you've heard this from me a million times, but when you've got a product that is a humectant to pull water into the skin and water in the product, it'll do that. But then when it runs out of the water from the product, it'll start trying to pull the water from the lower layers of your skin if you don't live in a humid environment environment or you're not in a humid environment. So what you can do to prevent that from happening is you can top your face with something called an occlusive, which is like an oil or a butter or a silicone or something. And it'll make sure that the hydration stays inside your skin. It's like putting the lid on the jar kind of situation. So, so with this, if you do get it, you want to make sure you top it with something to like lock it all in. Do I have any moisturizers down here? Ooh, you know what I have? I have this Kopari coconut melt. They had sent this to me in PR a while ago. I'll put a little bit of this on there because this should help. I just don't want my hands to dry out because I wash my hands so much. I don't want them to dry out. So yeah, I've concluded that there's no illumination, at least in that first impression on my hand, but I'm gonna have to try it on my face. I will let you know. Oh, Moni wants to know, was I supposed to shake it first? I don't think so. Because like the little bally guys, am I going to break them? I don't know. It just looks clear. I don't know. I guess it's possible. I'll keep playing with it though. We'll say that the jury's still out. I'm still trying to see something on my bare nails. Maybe if I put it over a polish, it would be different. Oh, Elaine, I wish I could go. Let me show you what happens. It doesn't. Well, I guess I could have gone a little bit closer. But now I have oil on my hands, so I messed it up. Brenda Lee says, blend the snot. Blend the snot. I did. We're good. We're solid. I listened to you before you even told me to blend the snot. I didn't even realize it. Okay, Melly says, if I'm buying a dewy or pearly product, I want it to actually look dewy. The Flower Beauty Supernova Elixir is really good for that. Yeah, me too. I mean, I don't like it when they put mica in it because then it just looks sparkly. Then I'm like going for the whole Edward Cullen look, which I don't really like. But if it doesn't have mica and it just has like different things to give like a dewy kind of look, I'm cool with that. But yeah. All right, so let's see. We're at 5:27. Should I even tell you what's on my face today? Can you even see anything on my face tonight? On my eye stay, I actually broke out an older palette. Where did it go? What did I do with it? I used this today because I was feeling it. I was like, I want to use a different palette that I love that I haven't used in a long time. If you happen to see this at like, because I think they're selling it like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, this is the Abh Riviera palette. It's been out for flipping ever, but I love this palette so much. You can't really, it doesn't look like I love it so much because I have to pop back and forth between products. So don't judge me on how much product is in here. But I use the shade Cabana, and then I use Palm to like set up the look. And then I use Seaside and then Yacht. So I think Seaside was in the inner corner and Yacht on the outer corner. And it made like a really pretty look. I really liked it. But the only one I don't really use much is Bahamas. Bahamas is like, it's not my shade. It could be other people's shade, but it's not my shade. So I don't use that one. But everything else is just fabulous. So if you happen to see that somewhere and for like a discount, because a lot of times you can find that. You can find Sultry. Sultry is amazing if you find those. So yeah, definitely pick it up if you see it for cheap and you want it, because I think that they're going to stop selling them. So yeah, so that is mostly what I wanted to talk to you all about today was those two things. I wanted to tell you about R.E.M. Beauty and I wanted to tell you about the pleasing stuff. But because I I also wanted to show you, I have been getting some other things in PR and I figured I would just show you the things that I've been getting recently. So like this was sent to me by Scrandy Beauty and it's called Hot Sauce. I think is what it's called. Does it have the name on here? Yes, Spicy Sauce Extreme Lip Plumper. And I thought that I would put this on. I touched it to my lip and it didn't feel too bad, but I didn't put it on at full strength yet. So I figured I would try it on for you today and see how bad it is. I've tried the Too Faced Extreme Lip Plumper and I did actually do a review on that a while ago. And it does plump your lips a little bit because it's the spicy pepper basically extract they put in these. It irritates your lips and it makes your lips mad and it makes them plump a little bit. I mean, just a little bit, but it does actually plump. Let's see. I don't feel anything yet. I feel it tingling a little bit. Still, it's just a little bit. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Yes, here we go. Sorogen, capsaicin. I always say that. I always forget what it's called. Thank you so much. I don't know if that's specifically what's in this, but I think I think it's probably is. I would imagine it is. Okay, I can feel the tingling a little bit more now, but it's really not bad. The Too Faced one is way, way worse. Way worse. Like as far as the extreme one. This is more like the regular Too Faced plumping one. It's I can definitely feel it, but it's not. Okay, it's getting a little worse. It's getting a little worse. Getting a little more. But it's not, again, it's not terrible. Let me show you the one I have. I have a thing that's really bad. Here. Hold on. Right here. So I got this a while ago at Ulta. I don't know if they even still sell this because I got this probably 2 years ago. And this is called Berry Sinister's Lip Freak. Freak your lips out. The strongest buzzing lip balm in the whole world. This stuff will burn. This burns. If you like that burn, this stuff will give you the burn. That's real burny. So not Bernie with the mittens, just Bernie on your lips. So, but I can definitely feel the heat. I can definitely feel the heat. It's not, you can see my lips turning red. That's the irritation because there's no color in this. Let me swatch it on my hand just to see, because you know how sometimes they put, they'll put like color in it, but you can see my lips are definitely turning red. I just want to make sure they didn't sneak any like color changing stuff in there. Nope. I'm going to leave it there just to make sure. But Steph says, ooh, I want it. It's definitely tingly. It's definitely tingly. It's getting more intense. It just takes a little while. I can feel it. Never mind. It just took a while to kick in. It's spicy. It's bearable, but it's spicy. Oh my goodness. Mary says, ashamed to say we use pure cinnamon oil on our lips around 1980. Oh my gosh. I can only imagine. Oh my goodness. Around, well, it wasn't because I was younger then, but when I guess it was probably mid 80s, my friend and I used to walk up to the Highs down the street from her house and we would buy cinnamon toothpicks. It was like all the rage when I was in like 3rd, 4th grade was to chew on cinnamon toothpicks. I don't know why our teachers let us do this, but we did. I think at one point they banned them from the school, the cinnamon toothpicks, but I didn't do it for like lip plumping. It was more like bragging rights that you could chew on these cinnamon toothpicks. It's like a thing. I wonder if anybody else remembers that because I feel like nobody ever remembers. Was cinnamon toothpicks ever a thing when you were a kid? I don't know. Samantha says, do lip plumpers really work? I mean, let's be honest. Old saying goes, beauty is pain, but do we have to go through all of this pain? Yeah, totally. I did a video a while back. If you type in Jen Love's reviews or Jen Love Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme, what I did was I did like a timer. I forget exactly how it went, but basically I ended up overlaying my lips over top of my lips. So you could see there was a slight plumping. Just like, I mean, it's not going to give you like actual like lip injection kind of plumping, but it's very slight, a very slight plumping. Absolutely. I do think that it does work. Just don't expect miracles. Marie D says, it made your lips look nice, Jen. I think so too. Scrandy Beauty, indie brand. Thank you for sending this to me. I think it does look nice. The irritation sits well on me. Okay. Jake's Baby Cakes remembers the cinnamon toothpicks. Okay. All right. Okay. And then, okay. Angela says that she remembers the toothpicks too. Okay. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Okay. So, Tiffany, I know it is dangerous with kids running around with toothpicks in their mouths. I know. Why were we allowed to do this? I don't know. Poke somebody's eyeball out. Something. All right, let me show you the other things I wanted to show you. Yeah, no color on that. This is like straight my lips getting irritated. But I think it looks pretty. I showed you a little bit of this in What's Up in Makeup for PR Purchase of the Week, but I want to show you the rest of the collection. This Revolution emailed me like 2 weeks ago and they were like, we had a little issue with shipping you the Halloween collection and we still want to send it to you. Is that cool? And I was like, yeah, it's fine. So even though it's like, 3/4 of the way to Christmas, we have, look, isn't that cute? This bag is gigantic. It's like John described it as koozie material. It's nice. I don't even know if this is still for sale. Probably is, I would imagine. But I put all the stuff in here and I just wanted to show you. So there's a brush set that looks like these. There's 3 eye brushes, 3 face brushes. It looks nice. And then this I thought was really cute. I want to try this. This is a makeup sponge. And it's Donut Homer Head makeup sponge. And I want to try this. Oh, hold on. I got to open it. I just think that it's so cute. I don't know if it's made out of the same material as a beauty blender, but it feels like it is. But how do you use this functionally? Do you like just go like this? Like, what do you do with it? Go like this? Like, how do I functionally use this? I don't even know. I don't know. But we're going to try it. Like, it's not the right shape. It's not the right shape. But Air Scorpion says, I got that Simpsons bag. Nothing else from the collection, but I couldn't help myself at least get that. Yeah, it's cute. And it's big. It's really big. Andre, I see you. I don't know what happened, but I see you. Andrea says that
I keep seeing her.
yeah, my comments are not showing up and there's a red line by my name. I have no idea why. I can see you.
I have no idea what that means.
I don't know. I've never heard of that happening to anybody, but we love you. We do. We love you. Okay, so let's talk about the other things because now hopefully we're good. Yeah, Treehouse of Horror. Thank you, Steph. So this is the lashes. So there's like a bluish purple pair of lashes that are really big. And then there's some black lashes that are kind of spidery. Those are cute. Those are a Marge Lash Duo. And then this I have not used yet. This is the eyeshadow palette. Let's open these and I'll show you what's going on. Okay, so this is really dark. I have a feeling I'm going to just end up passing this on because I don't think I'm going to use this and I don't think I'm going to end up reviewing it. So I don't think I'm going to swatch that or do anything with it. I'm going to just put it right back in here for someone else to use because that is a color selection that I know I am not going to reach for. And there is another eyeshadow palette in here. I would much rather give that to somebody and give that a better home. I need to do a giveaway soon because I have way too much stuff that I would love to give away. Maybe I'll work that out for maybe right after Christmas because I'm not trying to add more packages to the mail system, you know? So maybe do a post, a January giveaway. All right. So this is the regular shadow palette. But see, this is the thing. This is what I do with giveaways. And when I had a big team for What's Been Makeup, this is what I used to do with them because I can't just give things away. I have to give people choices because I don't want people to end up with stuff that they're not going to use because that defeats the purpose of me giving it to people if they're not going to use it. So I always end up making it overcomplicated. So when I had a huge team for What's Been Makeup, what I would do is either decluttered stuff or PR stuff. I would make lots. I would take a picture of 9 items and it would be A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Floria remembers this. And then I would say, okay, give me your top 10 things that you want in order from the thing you want the most to the thing you want the least. And it'll be 1C and 5D and all this stuff. And then I would divvy it up and make sure everybody got what they wanted. So yeah, and that's what I've done for giveaways in the past too. It is way overcomplicated, but then everybody gets what they want, you know? And I'd rather spend a little extra energy and time to make sure people got what they want. All right, Simpsons Revolution Treehouse of Horror. This is, okay, whoa, dude. That's intense. These are way brighter than I expected them to be. Holy moly, I do think I'm going to play with that. I think that this is something that I could play with and actually review, where the other one, I don't think I'd be able to get a good read on the formula. And I haven't had the best luck with I Heart Revolution, but I haven't used a Revolution eyeshadow palette in a long time. And I feel like I need that for a frame of reference. So I'm going to play with this and look forward to this in a future favorites and fails countdown or something. I'll play with that. That looks like fun. And then what else is in here that I haven't showed you yet? Okay, so there's 2. John and I were playing with these and it was fun. Okay, so these are the lip, what do they call them? Masks, lip masks, because that's such a hard word, mask. So this one is called Kodo's Candy Apple. And it does kind of smell like candy, but I don't really get an apple. I get a little bit of caramel though. Candy, caramel, makeup. But this one, I had John smell it and he's like, it smells like cleaner. This one is called Kang Lemon Lime. And it does. It smells like household cleaner mixed with sugar. That's why it smelled like cleaner, babe, is because it's a lemon lime flavor. But it does. It smells like kitchen cleaner. But it felt really nice on the lips. It did. Very nice. And then the last thing in here that I wanted to show you is this shadow palette. I'm going to look at from the back. See, I think I'm just going to give both of these. I'm just not even going to open this one because I think these are both going to be for giveaway. I'm just going to keep the one. And we'll do, remind me if I forget, we're going to do big giveaway in January because I need to make sure that some of this stuff gets homes. All right. I have not scrolled down and talked to you all in forever. We only have 20 minutes left already. Oh my gosh. Angela says, women's shelters always need beauty items and personal care items. Please donate clothes. People donate clothes, but they always need personal care items. Yes. And the shelter that's by me, I did email them once and they said that they do not take makeup. They only take personal care items. So, which kind of made me a little bit sad because I know that, you know, even if people like to do up their face, you know what I mean? And I do feel like makeup can be a personal care item. You know, if they're going on a job interview or they're, just having an important meeting with somebody that might help them get on their feet, get on their feet. I feel like makeup can really make someone feel more confident and just can bring people joy. So they told me they don't take that. They take like deodorant and sanitary products and shampoo and stuff like that, but they don't take makeup. So I'll have to kind of call around and see if there's other places that'll take them. So yeah, and people have told me, you know, that I should try to sell it and then donate. It's one of those things. I just feel icky selling PR, period. I would rather, you know, pay the shipping and give it to somebody. So then like sell it. You know, selling it just makes me feel a little weird. I don't feel good about that. Jake's Baby Cake says, I work at a community action agency and we had a giveaway and a suggested feminine hygiene products. The ladies were so thankful. I feel like some feminine hygiene products are definitely something that needs to be donated even more. Yes, Michelle, Project Beauty Share is amazing. And I do need to send them another box. I sent them two really big, like the big, flat rate shipping boxes. I sent them 2 a while back, but it's been a long time. So that's definitely something that I can do because they will take this stuff, even like used stuff they'll take as long as it's a powder product and not like a cream product or things with like the dippy dippies. They don't take any of that stuff. Yeah, Moni says they should accept unopened makeup. I don't know why they don't. Yeah, I think that they just don't like want the clutter or whatever. I don't know. They want to prioritize like shampoo and stuff like that. And feminine hygiene products, absolutely. Fran says, we have a donation project in Australia called Share the Dignity. We put all personal care items in a tote bag. I always put makeup and skincare items in. Nice. That's wonderful. We need something like that. I can feel my voice getting a little scratchy. So that was all I wanted to share with you all today. So if you want to change the topic to something else, we can talk about other things. It's totally up to you. I'm like itching because I think that lip, it's irritating my hand. It's not irritating my lips, but I feel like I want to itch. Like where I put the lip gloss on my hands. So maybe if you have sensitive skin, don't get the lip gloss because I can feel it like irritating right here. Keep doing that. But my lips feel fine. Like it's not even burning at all anymore. Yeah, Branda says, for the same reason, makeup for job interviews, makeup to feel human again. Oh, totally. Totally. I mean, and when you haven't worn makeup in a long time, it feels like a luxury, you know? Like makeup can really make you feel like something like if you haven't worn it in a long time, you put it on and it just makes you feel different, you know? Brittany says, I work at a homeless shelter. The shelter near you might not have the resources or space to store makeup. We barely have space to store winter gear. Gotcha. Thank you, Brittany, for explaining that. I really appreciate that. Brenda says there's an LA action group who does give makeup and provide showering, etc. So I'll have to, I'll just have to do more research. That's the thing, is I can find places. It's just about finding the resources and taking the time to find the places. I know that there's a place I can donate them, but I'd like to do giveaway too. I'm going to do both. Maybe I'll give like the brands that aren't as popular. Like I've gotten stuff from Ipsy and things of brands that people might just be like meh about, and donate those, because I'm sure they're great quality. It's just I think that like you all would probably want like the brands that you know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. LaShawn says, I referenced to your BoxyCharm statement earlier. I will say that some companies sell BoxyCharm products that weren't popular, so their value isn't great. I used to work in beauty. So what you're saying is that companies, okay, so the companies that supply BoxyCharm, you're saying that those items weren't popular, so their value is going down, so they sell them for cheaper? Is that what we're saying? Like that BoxyCharm is getting the things that aren't as popular and they're getting them like at a discount, and then that makes the value go down. Am I understanding that correctly? Hopefully. Yes, Gigi, Taylor would be able to help. I haven't talked to Taylor in a long, long time. Since I did the Why People Watch Taylor when we talked a little bit around that time. But I haven't talked to her in a while. I'm sure I could reach out. But yeah, I mean, I know how to donate to Project Beauty Share. Honestly, like I just haven't thought about it recently. I've had all the other things going on, but I need to get on it. I do need to get on it. You know what? That's a really important point, Michelle. Michelle says it might be a cool project for your kiddos to be involved with, to do the research. Yeah, totally. That would be a cool project to get them to do the research for me. Like as like a community service, giving back kind of thing. All right. Gerbil says, Gerbil 43, I'm sure you've answered this before, but do you celebrate Hanukkah and Christmas? Love you, Jen. Yes, sort of. We don't do the traditional like religious forms of Hanukkah and Christmas. The Hanukkah that we do is more so my kids can know their heritage and what people and just kind of understand a little more. Like we talk about why people celebrate Hanukkah. We'll do Passover at my mother-in-law's, stuff like that. But we're not practicing Jews. So we do light the candles, but it's not for religious purposes. It's for cultural and heritage purposes. If that makes sense. And then with Christmas, we don't do like, we talk about the reason for Christmas, but we're not a Christian household. So we do, Santa and the tree and the presents and all of that. So yeah, so we do both, but both of them, the Americanized versions. Well, I don't know if the Hanukkah is Americanized or not. I'm not sure. I'm scratching my head because I've been wearing this hat for way too long and it's like starting to itch my head. That's a great question though. Thank you so much for that. Angela says, I was homeless for about 6 months, 20 years ago when I was in a shelter. When we got makeup, every single woman went nuts. Yeah, it's like, I really want to make sure that happens, that I get them to people that would want them. Yeah. Melly says, I'm a dog groomer, and sometimes I question why I bother wearing makeup because I look like a hot mess 15 minutes into my day anyway, but I still put it on every day. I kind of think makeup is just fun, at least for me. I find it to be very fun. I find it to be very relaxing. It's something that I can do that's just for me in my space, and I just enjoy it. I really do. Oh, Sorosian says, I spent hella money on her new candles and they're so good. Whose new candles are we talking about? Are we talking about Jackie's candles? That's who I would imagine you're talking about, is Jackie's candles. I only bought that one at launch and I still have it. I still really like it. Oh no, Taylor's probably. Taylor came out with candles. I heard that through the grapevine. I haven't watched a lot of YouTube videos recently. I haven't watched Taylor's videos in way too long, and I love her. There's no reason why I shouldn't. Do you find that with YouTube channels that sometimes you love the person, but you just haven't watched their videos in a long time, even though you love them and you know if you clicked on the video, you would enjoy it, but you just haven't clicked on them in a while? That's the way it is with Taylor. I haven't watched her videos in so long, even though I absolutely adore her. I love her. Why haven't I watched her videos in a while? I don't know. Pointy Stick says, not sure if this was mentioned, but BoxyCharm's shop has insane sales on otherwise ridiculously priced items in like PMD's silicone brush. Mentioning since non-subscribers can take part in sales too. That's great to know. I've been kind of out of the BoxyCharm loop for a while. They were sending it to me in PR for a really long time. I was actually, I think, the first person to review BoxyCharm on all of YouTube. I got their second box. It's still, they were a drugstore subscription back then. And I was just getting too many products, and I found that I wasn't telling you all about the products. I wasn't doing unboxings. I wasn't telling you about the products. I was getting these emails from BoxyCharm every month saying, hey, you know, send us the link to the video you made about BoxyCharm. It's like, I haven't made a BoxyCharm video in like 2 years, man. And I would just, you know, not respond, and they just keep sending it to me. And eventually I was like, you know what? I've been getting this and I'm not even using it. Like, it's just going to waste. I was like, this is ridiculous. So I emailed them. I said, hey, can you stop sending it to me? And they're like, sure, no problem. Next month I got a BoxyCharm, and the next month I got a BoxyCharm, and the next month. And so I emailed them again. I was like, seriously, dude, like it's nothing personal against your company. It's just I just have too much crap. And it's like it's not personal. I just can you stop sending it to me? And then they finally stopped sending it to me. So I've been out of the loop because even when they were sending it to me in PR, I wasn't really paying attention to like price changes or like any of their other perks, like what you're talking about here about their sales. I wasn't even paying attention to that stuff. So I've been like out of the loop for a while. And Mel says, yes, make it makes me feel better. It's not for anyone else. I do it for me. Yeah, it's always annoying to me when people are like, you know, you're just doing makeup to get a man, you know, or something like that, like, or to impress people or whatever. And it's like, nah, dude, you're totally missing it. It's usually from people that don't wear makeup. Oh, everybody's saying about Taylor, about the candles. Thank you. I missed it. I was just a little slow for a second, but I got it now. I'm good. Yeah, Michelle says, I never watch BoxyCharm videos. Yeah, I think people just kind of got bored with subscription box videos just in general. I think that some people still do them and they do well, but I think that more has to do with the person and their personality and how much their audience likes them rather than actually being interested in BoxyCharm. I do think that people are still interested in BoxyCharm and Ipsy. It's just not the same intensity that it used to be. I mean, like channels like 11th Gorgeous built their entire platform on subscription box unboxings. And I really feel like there's one person on this entire platform that can still do subscription boxes and do extremely well, and that's Alexandria Ryan. And that's the only person I've found. There might be other people that I'm not familiar with, but I think honestly it has more to do with Alexandria than it does the actual subscription boxes. It has to do with her personality and who she is and the way that she films her videos and her extreme zooms and all that stuff. I think people just really like her. She's just a very likable person, and she just happens to do unboxings, and she's very good at it. So I really do feel like she's like the only one that can like actually do subscription box unboxings and have people click on them like be like as like a thing, you know. Some people do them like on the side a little bit, but they seem to be some of their less viewed videos when you compare it to other things that they do on their channel. Yeah, Gerbil43 says, that's how I feel with advent calendars, especially with the beauty ones for the holidays. Even samples, there's no way I could use 24 new products. I get overwhelmed. Yeah, totally. Absolutely. And I think I did a whole video about how BoxyCharm killed subscription boxes because I think that it was more manageable when we were in like Birchbox land where we got like the little samples. I know we complained about getting these little samples, but at least it was manageable, you know? You could go through your whole Birchbox in a month and you could use up all the products if you wanted to in a month. But like once BoxyCharm like started bringing out the full sizes, it just drowned everybody. Not everybody, of course. I'm speaking in absolutes. It's not really an absolute, but you know what I'm trying to say. I'm scrolling down a bit. Yeah, Mel says Alexandria Ryan cracks me up with her subscription box and advent calendar unboxing. She's just really good at it. Like, I forget what her name was, but there was a woman who did videos where she did like DIYs and tested them out, and she was so good at it. And she left the platform. She said all this publicly, that she was having some mental health issues, some problems, and she was having difficulty. So she stopped her YouTube channel, but she was so good. She was so good at it, and nobody replaced her. Nobody could do it like she did. I tried to do DIY stuff. Didn't work. I couldn't do it the way she did. She just had a way. It's funny how people fall into their things that they're really good at. It's cool though. It's good for people. I'm glad that people like are able to find their thing, like Alexandria has with subscription boxes and advent calendars. I think it's cool. Y'all are so active, and I so appreciate that. Oh, yes. Samantha, I love Teresa's Dead's unboxing videos. It's all hands. Teresa's Dead is just she's amazing. She's so wonderful. I would consider her a friend of mine. I haven't talked to her in a little while, but she's, what has it been, about a month since I've talked to Teresa. She's lovely. She was one of my marshmallow taste testers, by the way. Teresa was back before I started selling them. Teresa tried them. And it's funny because I actually tried to make Teresa a pumpkin marshmallow before I was selling them. And I just used pumpkin spice extract. Just so you know, pumpkin spice extract does not taste like pumpkin, like at all. It tasted like Red Hots. It was like a marshmallow that tasted like Red Hots. And I told her, I was like, girlfriend, I was like, it does not taste like pumpkin, and I'm so sorry. I was like, it tastes like cinnamon, but I'm going to send it to you anyway so you can taste it, but it's not good. And I sent her a bunch of other things too, but I had tried to make her a pumpkin marshmallow, and it was not successful, unfortunately. I really wanted to, though. I ended up making pumpkin marshmallows, and I didn't end up sending them to her, which is mean. Why did I never send them to her? I don't know. I should have. Hey, it's Tina from the Fancy Face. What's up, Tina? So good to see you. Happy Sunday night to you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Andrea says, I watch a lot of unboxing channels, but it gets kind of monotonous, especially when they're all kind of unboxing the same thing. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. Enchanted Wings loves my hat. Thank you so much. I wish I could tell you the maker that made my hat. I'll have to find out and put it in the video description if I can figure it out. I'll email Locally Crafted and see if they can tell me who made it, because I don't think I have the card anymore. Star Raven says, kind of loving the new time. Thank you. It's not going to be permanent. It's just when I have to do the market in the morning. It's not a permanent time change. But next week, again, if you missed the beginning of chat, next week's going to be at 5 p.m. as well, because we're going back to the market next weekend. I asked them before I walked up to them a little after 11. I was like, we sold out. And they're like, you're not leaving early. I was like, I'm not trying to leave early. Like, I just wanted to ask if I could come back next week, because I wasn't planning on being there next week. So I wasn't planning on being back until the beginning of January, but I want to, help people get gifts. It's all me trying to help people to get gifts, right? I mean, it's part of it, but it's also, you gotta hit it. Gotta hit it while it's hot, So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, thank you, Joe. Joe says, I've only just discovered What's Up in Makeup and I love it. Great content. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. I've been doing What's Up in Makeup for a long, long time. I've been doing What's Up in Makeup since I lived in my first house that we owned, the one where I filmed in my bedroom, and our little, how many square feet was that house? Like 1,000 square feet, 900 square feet? 900 square feet. The whole house was 900 square feet. It was one floor except for an attic. An attic was not livable. There was no basement. It was one bedroom technically, but we turned the dining room into our bedroom. So the dining room was our bedroom, and it was like open. There was no door on it. No door on the bedroom. And it had a little slope that went down. It's just like a little, like where there probably was a step at one point. I mean, it was like this high, and it was carpeted, and it went down into the living room. And then you would turn, and it would be the kitchen. There was no because we slept in the dining room technically. And we went into the kitchen, and then there was Oh no, there were 2 bedrooms back there. There were 2 bedrooms. Right? Yeah, there were 2 bedrooms and the bathroom. 1 bathroom, teeny tiny bathroom. So anyway, point is,
Only one real bedroom.
yeah. Well, no, because there was the one that we had slept in for a while, and then there was the one that Lila had, the yellow room. There was the one with the bathroom, and then there was the yellow room we painted yellow.
Yeah, it wasn't a real technical picture.
No, it wasn't? Oh, okay. Well, anyway. Point is, it was a small stinking house, and that's how long ago I was doing What's Up in Makeup. I started it in that house. It's definitely gone through many different changes since I started it. But I honestly, this version of What's Up in Makeup is the easiest for me in that the delivery is just so much easier, where I feel like before, when the script was being written, it was hard for me to put personality and emotion into it. Because someone else was writing it. So I didn't know the products. I didn't know the stories as well when it was being written by other people. It's definitely a lot more work now that I don't have help. But I feel like I enjoy the format more just because of that. I wasn't enjoying reading it as much as I enjoy talking about it, if that makes sense. But I had such wonderful people I had the opportunity to work with, like Flory, one of my moderators, doing What's Up in Makeup for years, helping me with the show. And I've met wonderful people through doing that, helping me on my team. So yeah, so now I have my What's Up in Makeup Hunters. If you would like to be a part of, oh, we're out of time. If you would like to help with the show, I do still have my Facebook group that's called the What's Up in Makeup Hunters Official is the name of the group. It's not like a chatty group. It's not a place to like go talk about products. It's just a place to post things. So it's kind of like my last sweep. So when I'm looking for products, I look for top news stories. I look for products. And then before I finish up writing the script, I go over to the Hunters group and I scroll through and I see if there's anything that I missed, because a lot of times they'll find things that I haven't seen, especially sales, and you'll see their name scrolling at the bottom of What's Up in Makeup. So if you wanted to participate in that, that's something that you can do if you'd like. But yeah, What's Up in Makeup has been a labor of love for a long time. Yes. Crystal says, pumpkin spice is the flavor pumpkin. Yes, I learned that the hard way. I did not know that when I first used it. All right. So I should probably go. Oh, Stacy says, I tried to do a makeup news, but didn't get much traction with that. I think since I'm a small channel. Yeah. I mean, well, I started makeup news when I was a small channel too. I think I had well, I guess not that small, but I think I had maybe 5,000 subscribers when I started What's Up in Makeup. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work and it takes a lot of time and you have to really love doing it. I think that's with anything that's a passion project. You have to really love doing it because sometimes the rewards don't pay off right away. You have to really enjoy it. And it's a lot. And it was actually inspired by Emily Noel 83 because before she was a newscaster, but she always knew the latest releases. She always knew them. And I was like, how the heck does she know all this stuff? Like, I want to be the person that knows all this stuff. What if I get my subscribers together as a team and we like try to find out the same stuff that Emily knows? And that was why I started What's Up in Makeup, is because I want to do that. And now there's so many people that do similar formats with like the Will I Buy It. I feel like a lot of those are very similar to what What's Up in Makeup is, which is great because the more of us that are doing this kind of stuff, the more information is out there. You know, I mean, I think it was Samantha Marks that started the Will I Buy It, but I think the Will I Buy It has kind of turned almost into like a hybrid of Will I Buy It and What's Up in Makeup, you know, and like makeup news. It's kind of cool. It's kind of neat. All right, I should go, even though I'm having so much fun. I should go. I got stuff to do. All right, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Mad love to you. Have a wonderful week. I will see you back here 5 p.m. Eastern time next Sunday. And if you are in the area, come see me at the Alney Farmers and Artists Market next Sunday morning. We'll be there from 9 to 1. And then also, if you are local, you can head over to Locally Crafted. I think she has 6 boxes left of marshmallows over there. Something like that. And I'm not going to be able to get her more for a few days. So yeah, might be able to find those over there if you want. And then hopefully I'll be able to ship all over the country sometime. Maybe in a year. I'll say. But thank you all so much for being here. Mad love to you. Have a wonderful evening and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.